What's up, y'all? It's Sports Kid back with another episode, and the last episode of college football imperialism. Oh my gosh, this is episode 14. We have 13 teams remaining. It's going to be a push, but we are going to finish this imperialism map today. Gonna get it over with, and Charlotte is the first team that's going to play. We're not really going to get it over with. I've enjoyed doing this series. I really appreciate y'all and all the love you've given to this. Charlotte's in a really weird situation. And they're going to play Alabama. If you know how this works, then you know. If you don't, then it's pretty easy. Just watch, and you'll understand pretty quickly. Charlotte's attacking from down the road. I can't believe this is the last episode. It's so crazy to me. I'm kind of glad. I have a lot of other projects I am working on, and I'm glad this has been entertaining for y'all. It will have happened. It'll be history now. We still have some games to play, so don't get too sad yet. There's a lot of teams who could still be champions.
It's been the home of Alabama football since 1929. Bryant-Denny Stadium is the venue for today's exciting football matchup.
Bryant-Denny Stadium is packed for this game. Charlotte tied it 7 apiece. 14-7, Alabama lead. Alabama is a 99 overall offense, 99 overall defense. They're the best team in the game. They have an 18-point lead. We're in the third quarter. It's 35-10, 35-17. Charlotte's not afraid to score. 42-17. Halfway there. 49-24, Bama. That's your final. I know, we were all kind of hoping for the upset. Get Charlotte to beat Bama. Would have been cool and all. But they are no longer with us in this game. No more Charlotte 49ers. So Bama expanded, and Houston is now the only group of 5 team remaining, and it's only because they haven't played. Charlotte is gone, sadly, I think. Who's next? It'll be Iowa State. Iowa State, they haven't played a game yet. Neither has Iowa or Nebraska, so they could be dragging in either of these teams, or they could play Mississippi State, or they could play Oregon State. They are going to not take the latter, and they're going to play the Nebraska Cornhuskers for this little swath of land here in the Midwest. Iowa State at Nebraska. The overalls are the same, but the Iowa State offense is better, but the Nebraska defense is better. So we'll have to see.
In the Cornhusker State, Nebraska, this game will be played on the turf of Memorial Stadium.
I wonder if this is a rivalry game. I feel like this was a game that happened in the Big 8. This just feels like a Big 8 game. Probably is. For those of you that don't know, the Big 8 was the conference that is now the Big 12. Basically, it was the Oklahoma schools, Nebraska, Colorado. So Oklahoma schools, the teams north of them that are in the Big 12, and Nebraska and Colorado, I believe. Iowa State out here kicking their field goals. They have 4 field goals so far. Absolutely shutting down Nebraska's offense. There is a 5th field goal, 23-6. But your final, Iowa State wins. Field goals are very important to them. So Nebraska, in their first game, is eliminated. I really don't want to go through here and select county by county. Can we not? Can we not do that, please? Oh my goodness. It's actually going to make me go county by county. There we go. There's a big part of Nebraska. We'll just fill it in from here. These are all the little county borders that are part of this map. There we go. Iowa State expands in their first ever game of Imperialism. Could be a very important one. I mean, it definitely is. It's always win or go home. But that is a very important game. Alabama is the next team selected. We did already see them play today. So I try to have the arrow start at the logo. But right here, Alabama is trying to go directly south. That's not really going to happen because they're pointing to the Gulf of Mexico. Right here, if we go through the logo, it looks like they will be playing Michigan. So, arrow through the logo. I don't have like a third party to decide, but I'm like pretty sure that's Michigan. Even if it just clips this little bit. So this is one of our first big games. Alabama at Michigan. This is a really big deal. Winner takes the whole East. Alabama is 9 overall ratings better than Michigan. They definitely have the advantage. But Michigan has the big house, and anything can happen in the big house.
We're on the campus of the University of Michigan. It's the big house.
I'm sure a lot more Bama fans would show up than the ones shown in that corner of the stadium. I don't know if they've ever played at the big house, and I'm sure it's on a lot of fans' bucket lists. It would be on mine. Michigan scores at first. Alabama does not respond. Michigan scores a second touchdown. Bama takes a field goal, then a touchdown. Then another touchdown. Michigan takes a field goal to tie it. Bama takes a touchdown to lead. And a field goal. Michigan takes a field goal, 7-point game. Bama touchdown. Bama field goal, 31-41, 10-point game in Bama's favor. 3-point game, 10-point game again. Bama takes a larger lead, 45-55, 10-point game. Getting a little closer, 10-point game still. Michigan comes within 3 points of pulling off the upset. They are unable to do it. 58-55 is the final score. And Alabama takes pretty much the whole East. Except for Miami. Miami's just hanging out. We will give them these islands up here by Michigan too. We can also get rid of this weird looking border. I'll remove it going through Maryland and Delaware too. There we go. Bama may be the favorite to win this so far. They are the highest overall team, obviously in the game, but also, I don't know, they're really good. Anyone can upset Bama, though. It's going to be Bama again. Bama will play again. We know where they are. We don't even need to look. They could play Miami or Mississippi State pretty much from where the arrow is pointing. Unless it hits like perfect. No, I think it's either Miami or Mississippi State. They're definitely going to play Mississippi State. Do I even need to look? The arrow is going northwest, and that will be Miss State. Alabama, Mississippi State. This is an actual rivalry game. I didn't know that. This is the Battle of Highway 82. I didn't know that was a highway. It must connect Starkville and Tuscaloosa. Interesting. Will Anderson Jr. is a 99 overall. I did not know that. Bryce Young is a 98. That's pretty crazy. The Texans got Will Anderson Jr. I'm hyped about that. The Texans are my NFL team. Through good and bad, the Texans are my team. And we got the best player in NCAA 14 revamped in the draft. 10-3 lead. Mississippi State right here. Do you know this is the second oldest stadium in all of D1 FBS? 17-10. Miss State taking a lead. Holding their lead. Oh, now it's tied. Now Alabama leads by 7 points in the third quarter. Mississippi State ties it. Bama takes another lead. Mississippi State ties it. Mississippi State takes a 7-point lead. Can Bama tie it? No, Bama does not tie it. 52-47. Will the upset happen? Yes, it will. Mississippi State pulls off the upset and ends Bama's streak. 52-47 is the final. Wow. Miss State pulled it off. Let's take another look at that score. 52-47. 5 points. Anyone can beat Bama. Let's look at the stats, because this is maybe the biggest upset. They scored 21 fourth quarter points, although Bama did score 21 third quarter points. Wow. Almost 700 total yards of offense from Miss State. And, well, more by Bama. 3 turnovers by each team. The stats are actually pretty close. I'm kind of shocked. I have to turn all these little islands in the land Miss State maroon. I'm pretty sure it's maroon. It's definitely not Aggie maroon. There goes another big ugly border. And another big ugly logo. Miss State, obviously the biggest team on the map now. They surround Ohio State on 3 sides. They border Oregon State. They border literally every single team on the map. Any team could play Mississippi State. That also means that they are the biggest target. USC Yes, USC will be the next team to play. Southern Cal, obviously located in Southern California, will either play Oregon State or Mississippi State. They are going to try to play the Pacific Ocean. Wow, what a game. No, they're going to play Miss State. I keep zooming in on Google and not in the map. Obviously, right here, through California into Arizona, where Miss State now has control over. USC going on the road to Starkville. This is one team I didn't think would make it this far. Mississippi State. They're the Magic team right now. '93 overall by USC and 84 by Mississippi State. That's also crazy that the 99 overall Alabama lost to the 84 overall Mississippi State. USC offense is really good. We'll see if they can hold up against the Miss State defense. My controller disconnected. Should work now. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Maybe not. Game did not crash. There we go.
We're in the heart of the Deep South, Starkville, Mississippi, and Davis Wade Stadium is the site for today's football game.
USC scores first. Score again, missed the extra point. They score another touchdown and another one. It's 27-7. 34-7, 37-7. It's a 30-point lead. Now it's even bigger for USC. They are definitely, yeah, it's over. State, it's over. They scored 70. They dropped a 70 bomb. It's one of only a handful of 70 bombs that we've seen. Can they hit up 80? Will they hit 80? Looking for 80. No, they don't hit 80. 78 points. Oh my gosh. To 35. Goodbye, Bulldogs. Here come the Trojans to replace you. I had a Mississippi State fan in the comments of the last video. Sorry, dude. Your team is gone. Had a good run. Oh no, it took the Iowa State land. I have to go over this with a gray. Photoshop. Come on. It's not that difficult to differentiate for colors. If it's the same hex code, then it's the same hex code. If it's not, then it's not. Not that hard. Now, please tell me it'll work. Yes, it will. Oh my gosh. For the third time this video, the Northeast has changed color. Get out this paintbrush. Get rid of another ugly logo. Sorry, Miss State. Not sorry. Haha, boohoo. No one cares. Southern Cal is by far the biggest team on the map. Yep. That's all. How many do we have left? Goodbye, Bulldogs. 8 teams left on the wheel. 8 more games. Well, 7 more games. LSU is the next team on the map. Do we even have to spin the wheel? No, we don't have to spin the wheel. LSU's playing at USC. No, you can't play the Gulf of Mexico. There you go. You're playing Southern Cal on the road. Looking for an upset. It could happen. It could. LSU is a 90 overall. They're not too far off the USC 93. Their defense is pretty good. Finally, another stadium. Oh my goodness, we've played all the games in Tuscaloosa or Starkville. Oregon State hasn't done anything for a couple episodes, and they are still a threat, definitely. They've just whooped everyone. I think they might have put up 80 points on some team. It might have been Wyoming. USC is the first team to score in this game. They score for a second time. LSU does score. It's a 7-point game. Now it is tied at 14 each. USC scores a touchdown. LSU responds. Third quarter now. USC up by a touchdown. Now they're only lead by 4. Now it's an 11-point lead. USC taking a larger lead. My controller disconnected. My old USB cable broke. So I'm using a crummy one. USC holds on to win by 15 points over the Tigers. Goodbye, LSU. One by one, knocking them off the map. Oh wow, another ugly logo that we got rid of. So, two teams, Miami and Houston, have to play USC at some point. Maybe it'll be on this spin, with 7 teams remaining. Nope, it will be Ohio State. Will they finally meet their match? We don't know. There is a very good chance they play Southern Cal, or they could play Iowa. I mean, I don't really think they could play Iowa. Yeah, from the Ohio State logo directly to the arrow, that is Southern California. Somehow. So, the Ohio State University will be playing Southern California. What's crazy? Oh, I didn't know Ohio State was a 99 overall. The Ohio State University will be playing Southern California, and it will be a conference game. It will be a conference game. Like what? What? Now, nowhere in the definition of a conference, I don't think, I haven't really looked at it. I'm just gonna say it. Nowhere in the definition of the conference does it say that the teams need to be geographically close. It's just a group of teams that work together to schedule games and such, and cooperate and form an alliance, basically. Nowhere does it say they need to be geographically close. But it's strange that you're going to put Southern Cal in your conference, and they're thousands of miles away from other conference teams. Anyway, we're looking at this game now. Ohio State's leading. Now they are not. Now they are. If 42-35 is the current score, 49-35, can they come back? Can they come back? Can the Trojans come back? 59-42. Excuse me, it's an Ohio State victory. 49-42. Southern Cal is finally eliminated. Maybe we'll see another stadium. Boom. Gone. It kind of looks like an orange on the screen for Ohio State. A little weird. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Oh, and the Hawaiian Islands finally changed color. Only took forever. And these islands off the Gulf of California. I think that's that Gulf. All 7 Hawaiian islands change. 8. It's 8. It's 8. Also, these little islands up here change. Also, these islands out here that I forgot to change. Nope. So, I'm pretty sure we got all the islands. So, who's going to play Ohio State? That's pretty much the question. Who's going to play the team that won the previous game? Will it be Iowa State? It sure looks like it. They're playing their second game of ever in this tournament. They will play... Well, they could play almost every team on the map. It looks like they're going to play Ohio State. Just put the arrow through the logo, follow it down. That's Ohio State. I know it's not Houston or Miami. Our 4th stadium of the episode. Who even was it? It was Iowa State. Already forgetting. There they are. There's Ohio State. 99 to 84 overall rating. This is the same thing that happened to Bama. It's the same thing that happened to Bama. They had... Oh, no, Bama did go on the road. They did that. They did that. I know everyone wanted to see the Ohio State-Michigan matchup, but the wheel and the arrow did not select it. So, suck it up. No one... I can't do anything about it. The Shoe is a weird stadium to me. I'm just looking at it right now. I think it looks a little weird. Ohio State has a 21-0 lead over Iowa State. Now is a 14-point lead. There it is a 21-point lead. Oh, Iowa State kicking field goals again. That's great. 10-point lead, actually. They cut it down a good bit. Now Ohio State takes they're doing it now. They're doing it again. 52-34. Fourth quarter, 59-34. 66-34 for 73. Another team put up 70 points. It was Ohio State. 73-41 is the final. Iowa State is gone. We have 5 games. Ohio State red. Yep, there we go. So it looks like the winner of this, well, it could be yellow. It'll either be red, orange, or green. I don't think Iowa will make it. Nothing against Iowa. I just don't think they're going to make it with their offense having to play Ohio State now. Hey, there's H-Town. The Cougs. They are locked in. They have to play Ohio State. They got completely surrounded. They are also an 84 overall. It's the same as Iowa State. So, I don't know. Let's just make sure. Let's make sure. Oh, yep, that works. Houston playing Ohio State. Who is... Okay, Smith and Jigba. Henderson and Johnson are pretty good. Oh, Tank Dell. He is also playing for the Texans now.
We're in the
I'm
Buckeye
excited about
State at
him.
Ohio Stadium, the battlefield for this incredible college
He's
football
pretty good.
matchup.
Did you know he led the NCAA in receiving yards and I think receiving touchdowns last year? Very interesting. He was like a 4th-round pick. Houston scores first. Ohio State ties it. Still 7 apiece in the first quarter. Now in the second quarter, Ohio State leads. Now Houston ties it. We're all about upsets here. 21-14. We're in the third quarter. Houston ties it again. Ohio State's trying to slip. 35-21 though. 7 points again. 42-35. 49-42. Houston's making it close. Oh my gosh, they almost tied it. With a minute left, they tied it. We're going to overtime with Houston and Ohio State. And Ohio State pulled it off in overtime. 69-63. Houston was going to do it. They were about to do it as their landlocked little school in East Texas was about to take down Ohio State. And then they didn't. Houston's not really a little school. It's of a good size. Houston removed from the wheel. The craziest thing about this to me is there are no SEC teams left. A little strange. Sorry, Houston, you're my second favorite team. They almost did it. That would have been probably the biggest upset ever. Although, well, I don't know. We have 4 teams left. One of these teams is going to win the championship of Imperialism. Oregon State, for the first time in many videos, will play a game. We will spin the arrow. Look at the map. They could pretty much play Ohio State. Everyone's pretty much landlocked into playing Ohio State now. No, you can't play Canada. Let's not do that. Don't play Canada. No, you can't play the Pacific Ocean. There you go. Let's zoom into Oregon State here. I wonder who it will be. Where are you playing Oregon State? Oh, you're going to play Ohio State. Oh, interesting. We have OSU versus OSU. Battle of OSU. Now, Oregon State is a little bit, their overall's a little bit higher than Iowa State, and a little higher than Houston. It's an 86, it's not an 84. Watch out for the Beavers in this one. Looking for an upset, maybe? I'll root for the Beavers. Why not? I do kind of like them. I do like Washington State more. But Oregon State's fine.
One of the grandest, one of the loudest, one of the
Corvallis,
most intimidating
Oregon.
stadiums in all of
This might be the first game well, maybe the whole series that Oregon State hasn't played a game at home. They just dominated the whole Northwest. So, they do have a lead. Now they don't. Tied. Still, in the second quarter, Ohio State scores a touchdown. Oregon State scores, 7-point lead now in Ohio State's favor. Now it's 14 points. Back down to 7. Tied at 35 apiece. We are going to the fourth quarter. OSU leads by a bit. Now it's by 3. And they won. OSU won. Ohio State 45-42 is the final. All these past 2 games had been close. 45-42. Ohio State, man, I didn't want y'all to win. This is like what I wanted the least. I just didn't want Ohio State to win. That's it. That's not what I wanted out there. A little sad, we're going to have 2 more games. 2 more times where a team could upset Ohio State. Those are always really good days when Ohio State gets upset. We're down to 2 games left in the whole video. The whole series. Ohio State will have home field advantage. Who are they going to play? It's got to be, like, sort of going towards a team. That's not sort of going towards a team. Does that work? Yeah, it does. Ohio State... Excuse me, I got a hiccup. Ohio State at Iowa. Could Iowa pull it off? It would be the craziest thing if Iowa won this. I would laugh. I would laugh so hard. It is a Big Ten game. Iowa is significantly worse than the Buckeyes. Hey, their defense is, like, better than everyone else's. Oh, wait, it's an 82. Okay, well, it's supposed to be better than everyone else. Their punter is their best player. Wow. I think they had more special teams points than they did have special teams and defensive than had offensive.
College football actions coming up from right here at Kinnick Stadium.
I'd be scared to play Iowa. Ohio State scores a field goal first, then a touchdown with a missed extra point, then another touchdown, then a field goal. It's 26-7. Iowa scored some points. 33-7. Looking like a blowout. 33-7. 40-7. 43-7. 50-7. Sorry, Iowa. 57-7. 64-7. Oh, 14 points. That's pretty much a win for Iowa, scoring 14 points. Now, it's an Ohio State win. We're going to have one more chance to upset Ohio State. Will it happen? Fingers crossed. It'll be Miami. The spin. Oh, nope. I made a mistake. There we go. Okay. I deleted the wrong team. Iowa's gone. Ohio State's still in. Miami will have home field advantage because Ohio State is attacking. Going for the win in the final game of the series. It doesn't even matter, the arrow. They have to play at Miami. Miami played, I think, one game. The whole time, and it was UCF. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was just one game. They're an 86 overall, like Oregon State. 15-minute quarters. This is the last game of the whole series. We will have a winner after this. It'll either be green or red. Orange or red, I don't know. I don't care. Who are the top players? We have Tyler Van Dyke, 89 overall quarterback for the University of Miami. We have... I'm not even going to say that last name. We have a kicker from Miami who's really good. We have Taylor, a defensive tackle from Miami. For Ohio State, the away team, we have Jackson Smith and Jigba, who is in 98 overall wide receiver. We have Trayon Henderson, a 98 overall running back. We have, I think it's Paris Johnson Jr., a 95 overall left tackle. Let's see this game happen. Miami wins the coin toss. Look at the ball after halftime. I'm going to simulate by quarters now. We might watch the last couple minutes of the game. Miami 3-0 lead. Now they are down by 4. It's the second quarter now. They score a touchdown. They lead by 3. Now they're down by 4 again. They score a touchdown. They lead by 3. Go Canes. Only time I'll ever say that. It's the third quarter. Miami leads by 6 points. 23-14. Will they pull off the upset? 23-21. We will just simulate through plays here. Ohio State, no, Miami with the ball. Dropped pass, it was a punt. Ohio State punted. I'll go a little farther. Nothing much. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. 2 minutes. Let's watch the last minute and something seconds. We have to go to, what is it? Settings. Select sides. No sides. Right there. Oh. I have to simulate this one play. There we go. Now I should, yep, let's watch the last minute of this game. Will it happen? Ohio State is out of timeouts. Oh my gosh. No way.
Brought down at the 21. The halfback picks up a yard.
What?
Second and 10. Ball on the 21.
Oh my gosh, Miami's gonna win.
And this should be a kneel down.
With the final play of the entire series, Tyler Van Dyke takes a knee.
You love this play. His quarterback will take a knee.
Miami just upset Ohio State in the very last game. The last game of Imperialism. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say. Because no one, literally no one, predicted Miami was going to win this game. Miami got put in the most goated spot of the whole map, down here in this little corner of Coral Gables, Florida, which is surrounded on well, it's a peninsula. It's a peninsula. And then in the last game, they showed up. They only played UCF. They only played UCF. They completely lucked out. And they upset Ohio State. I don't even like Miami. But, oh my goodness. They actually did it. Let's look at these game stats. After. Because, no way. No turnovers by either side. 29 first downs for Miami and 34 minutes of possession. You always want to win the possession game. Time of possession. Rushing yards, 330. With 230 passing yards by Tyler Van Dyke. Ohio State had 250 rushing yards and almost 300 passing yards. But Miami just kicked an extra field goal. Ohio State shut out in the fourth quarter. Both teams actually shut out in the fourth quarter. Miami didn't know what they're playing for. And they still won. Henry Parrish is the player of the game with 2 touchdowns and over 300 total yards. Wow. Wow. This is not how I thought the series was going to end. There it goes. It's gone. Oh my gosh. The University of Miami Hurricanes private school. I didn't think a private school was going to win. Have taken over. Let me make sure I get all the little islands. Ohio State is nowhere to be seen. No. More. Oh. That was the wrong button. O. S. U. No. More. O. S. Let me find some more islands. U. No. More. O. Going to Boston. S. U. No. More. OSU. Ohio State's gone. Everyone's gone. Except for Miami. Oh, there's an island. Miami is the last team remaining, and Miami wins college football imperialism. It started off with a cheap spot. They won 2 games, and they won the whole thing. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you even more to Captain Scuttlebottom on Reddit. Link to an image of the map that he made. The map was made by him. I didn't even ask if I could use it. I just kind of did it. Captain Scuttlebottom. Go check him out. I don't even know if he does anything. Literally, without his map, I wouldn't even have done this. And I wouldn't have gained all the popularity that I have from doing this, which I really appreciate. I really appreciate everything from everyone. It might be the first series I've actually ever finished. I didn't finish the ULM Dynasty series because my file got corrupted. I haven't finished Cincinnati. I didn't finish Duke. I didn't even do an episode 2 for Duke. This is the biggest, best thing I have maybe ever done. And it's over. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you, everyone, for everything. And the U won. I'm sure Miami has I know Miami has a lot of fans that will just be ecstatic about this. Maybe not. Maybe they won't be ecstatic. Maybe, like, no one even knows. Let's just make sure the rest of this map is green. At least it wasn't Ohio State. That's all I can really say. At least it wasn't Ohio State. This little school that's not even in a county. I'm pretty sure they're not in a county. Has defeated everyone on the whole map. Thank you so much for watching. This is over. Let's eliminate Ohio State from the wheel. It's only Canes. I'm not even gonna say go Canes. I don't even like Miami. I don't hate Miami. I don't like Miami. Thank you so much for watching. And until the next one, peace.